Another one of those ults that is able to go off and just kind of ignores Kraken Shell. You can't really cleanse it off. It's also
heavily because Fear will obviously beat the hell out of the Enchantress. So what September does is he gets a small creep that when Doom devours it, it's not that beneficial to Fear. Rather than a big hard
hit the
creep, they're gonna
Gale!
be able to get the kill.
PPD connected on it! They're gonna have enough damage, and September's gonna go down. If life wasn't hard enough with the Doom, you've already got that. Now they can move to MMY. Fear's actually he's still got the mana burn in him. It's not that much of a reason to use it on the Dazzle, however.
You know, this mana burn's not actually that bad. If only he had a little bit more mana to work.
Because he's like, oh, I'm just gonna get something which this Doom can't do anything with, or maybe I can mana burn him so Doom can't do as much with it. Are they actually? Yep, hello, stun. Fear. He's going in pretty deep. He can guarantee the kill if he dies here, because you're going to have the Shardlings come out. Wait. Maybe not so much because Samal is...
Yeah, Doom Shards don't do any damage, Toby.
No, they do 9 damage.
I mean, they do no damage, Toby.
Like, I actually think Techies is more powerful.
Yeah, they do no damage whatsoever. So if you don't finish him off with that hurl boulder... Now, if he had thrown it instantly, he might have gotten the damage in time before the Quas regen came into play. But now, AUI's in some serious trouble. September's wrapping around.
PPD doesn't have enough mana for his Gale, so AUI going to get clamped. The Stomp won't be there. But with the Phantom Lancer right in his tail, they'll get the kill on what maybe. So PPD comes from behind, use the Plague Wall to scout up the high ground, but more importantly, he's going to hit the Gale over on maybe with no points up in Wex. You got no invis. He threw us down the wall, but maybe will be dying here.
This was such a good smoke because highly unaware.
Okay, Bulba is starting to shred this bottom lane. Zhao Wei's getting zoned out. Okay, PPD turned himself over to the neutrals.
He just wanted to. He had no mana and he was like, yeah, freebie back to base.
He did that. He's 3 for 3. He did that once in every single game around this point in this series so far. AUI, yeah, with the poison touch, he goes to the stun over on the Enchantress. With the Lance Forward, however, AUI has no way to escape. He is an off-laner with nothing. Maybe if he was a Weaver. PPD and AUI rotating around. They go on Sumail. The shields from Refraction are protecting him, and now AUI and PPD say hello to the Enchantress, and you can say goodbye just fast you didn't fear. In from the rear, stuns on maybe. So they didn't instantly get a
to maybe rotate onto Bulba.
Yeah, did you see a TP for a fraction of a second? Zhao Wei, well, with the rock stun, magic missile follow up, they can call and hold him there, and then line him up for a dunk. Bomb. And you can say,
but if you want the Venge core to actually be able to have an impact in these fights and not just rely on Bulba and Sumail, you need to give him some guaranteed farm in the laning phase.
Speaking of Bulba, he's going to this top lane. He actually kind of works nicely up against his PL. As long as there's more illusions hitting him, the chance for spin's going to be higher. Zhao Wei going to commit that Ravage, and Sunstrike's coming in. Bulba, okay, he will drop. They had just enough damage to find that kill.
Is hasted. They are going to be able to run down something here, like guaranteed.
Go even further, but
Zhao Wei's going to try to do something about this. With the Force Spirit, they get vision on the high ground, but AUI is rotated over. If you're going to stick around, he's just going to swap you in and they'll find the kill. Speaking of that, PPD... Wait, what? Didn't he go home? He had almost no life when Bulba TP'd up to the top lane. It's like he should have escaped out. And LGD, they're not letting this Aegis stack go. They put down an Observer Ward, they maintain their vision there. Bulba's looking from behind, and, well, what's he want to do? Get caught in a sandwich? Because that's basically what this is. 5-sided. Sunstrike's on the way. Bulba get hit by that one. He only just died before. He's not spinning enough to do anywhere near enough damage to put Agressif in a bad position. Sumail doesn't have level 6 yet. And in fact, it looks like it's going to be PPD who's to be ganked up. Step coming in under the cover of smoke. And PPD, well, he'll gale over the side, but again, that Sunstrike right on the mark, giving the extra bit of damage to find the kill. And it will go the way of Zhao Wei, bringing him now 200 gold shy of his over that Radiant Secret Shop. Bulba's going to walk up, they found Zhao Wei, and instantly into Doom. So no Ravage for this fight, but at the same time they don't really have enough damage to Bulba to do anything else, and with Agressif rotating over, it's Fear who just asked the TP, and he will not be doing it in time. But you do get a rotation out. With the Gale connecting onto maybe, Sumail takes out that tier 1 tower, but maybe we'll just have to walk it off. Maybe not so great when he keeps getting hit by side blades like that, dropping him down very low, and Bulba so held on to that Blightstone only.
That's the thing, when you invest into these kind of cores, their timing is very so dead.
Like, just in case he could walk away in time, they put down the Sunstrike.
Yeah.
It's completely his Vengeance aura. So he's 4 points up in that. PPD with a Gale keeps Zhao Wei back. They're bringing in a lot more help, but The damage is already done with a TA trap. MMY slowed down. They doomed the dazzle from the very, very start. You've still got Ravage available here from Xiao Wei. That Nova is completely wafted. But Xiao Wei slowed up. It's the first creep inside of Fear, making it difficult for Xiao Wei to escape. Bulba, where's that blink for? There it is, over on Sep. That big Mel Strike damage. So Mel will get himself a double kill.
Nicely played.
This is going to be lost because LGD, they're about to get flanked. AUI had a lot of life still with those Magic Wand charges up his sleeve. He's walking away. The Gale will connect. Where is that Nova hit? It hasn't really come out yet. Now Xiao Wei blows the Ravage. He hits the Templar Assassin, but that's the Aegis, the Immortal of Sumail. Now the ultimate from PPD comes in. He does his job for the team, and this will allow Sumail to actually, well, what's he going to do? Aggressive has got way too much of himself. Sumail's going to go down another time. What I thought could have been EG's game here is not going to be it unless the spin! Oh. That could have been dangerous, but LGD will still take a basic on BKB. Bulba is buying BKB.
Okay.
You're getting BKB on Bulba. It looks like you're getting potentially Flads on PPD who's dead.
I thought it was still the Blade Mel, but yeah.
And
I think
TA is getting the BKB now.
Pieces conversely need to be in a position where they take Roshan, they have Aegis, they go high ground,
yourself.
they win one fight.
TA, Sumail, jumped on, the Ravage is there, Sunstrike as well, no refraction up at the time, so none of the damage was blocked.
That's
The timing of LGD is rapidly approaching. And with an Aegis the Immortal behind him, they can do a hell of a lot more damage.
Yeah, like I said, the Phantom Lancer doesn't like really take over the game until he gets like that one like HP item, but it's the Diffuser Blade Manta that gives you all of your damage, and now he's got an Aegis, so it's like he's got the extra HP, right? Now he can just...
You don't try and get like Maelstrom clearance, but on the bright side for EG, they're going to melt down through creep waves very, very quickly. However, PPD is now dead. Still have to wait a little bit longer. Sunstrike right on target from Maybe. 44 seconds without the captain. He is now...
LGD, they did well in the laning phase. They weathered that brief storm around, 20 minutes, where EG were able to get aggressive. They didn't feed away too many kills.
Bulba, there's your blink. You already got a good spin over on Aggressive. The Aegis Immortal is going to trigger. The BKBs are up. And with the Doom on MMY, they do not have the Shallow Graves available. Xiao Wei copying huge damage from Sumail. And they're going to be able to finish this job. Xiao Wei getting dunked down a little bit further to the south, however, Aggressive. He's going up against PPD as well as AUI, but he can't keep the illusions up. He'll actually get blown out. Times it when he gets it, like, the push is going to be brilliant. Maybe solo kill on PPD. It's the Venomancer's life. Oh boy. Maybe, yeah, he TP's out. He's going to get called. Oh, Bulba! He'll actually stop the TP. The sacrifice is worth it.
Big time pickoff. Or potentially Doom, if somehow Doom manages to get a really good blink opportunity. But
Aegis and Cheese. Bulba's going to take Cheese. Go LGD. They have 3 Arcane Boots for that extra mana sustain. Maybe it's going to remove even more of it as AUI, well, stays in range of the EMP.
I want to point out a couple of things to look out for in the next fight.
There it now. There's your jump over on Xiao Wei with the Doom. He'll end up surviving a Willy. Bulba's right behind him. He's there for the dunk. And with that bonus, he'll move over towards the Enchantress with the damage already done by TA. He'll buy back on the Titan. Remember, that Ravage is available from Xiao Wei. Straight to the front lines. He can blink himself forward in 8 seconds time while they just use Diffuser Blade. Bulba tries to turn, looking for the spin damage. He's not really getting a lot of it just yet. Fear wants to help him out as well. But do they really have enough? Mid lane still being sieged at the same time. AUI, he may burn from this almost with the Lancers arriving. It will do it, but MMY gets evaporated by Sumail. Aggressive needs to get rid of this, and with all the PR loots, they may have a chance with the Ravage cover here from Xiao Wei. He'll walk back out of the cover of his own Ghost Scepter. The Bulba is still alive. They've brought down the Templar Assassin. Aggressive needs to keep this push going. He knows Bulba can deal with him, and maybe, well, can they? Fear's back to the front lines. Aggressive is low, and AUI is finally doing some considerable damage, almost killing off Aggressive. The Sunstrike's looking for his target, it's gonna get it. Bulba is down, maybe just playing around AUI with that Blink Dagger, and with the attack, it's a double kill already for Maybe. You're gonna make it almost a triple kill until MMY with his massive damage kills off Fear. Close enough to attack it once, and it is gone. And Sumail's pushing it in. Now the TP is coming back from LGD. Well, the words. Wow. TPD, solid play. Aggressive. The observers and sentries are down. Aggressif gets scouted out. AUI, well, there's the blink. Aggressif put himself in the tree line. Doppelganger out. Bulba very aggressively blinking forward, looking for a target, but only finding illusion. But now they find the real Aggressif with the call. You're going to bring down the Phantom Lancer. Instant buyback. He's BTing into the bottom lane. He wants to come and join the rest of his teammates. Doombringer up and towards the air. Fear isolated out, and EG just have to bail out of here. Or do they? Yep, they do. They lost PPD, their Gem of Truesight as well. And a bit of time, Bulba with the Shiva's guard jumps in, gets himself a 3-man call for the moment. A little bit of spins, but the Sunstrike damage is still so high. Wave of Terror, AUI has swapped him out. Basically goes disco at the moment with the BKB as well as Mjolnir shield. Aggressif right behind him. The stun's around, but AUI, it's almost like he's just trying to create space, old support style. He will go down.
Go, Sumail. Go for the
Sumail
max.
is going over 50% HP. The top tier 3 tower is still slightly under siege.
Well, yeah, because Phantom Lancer's terrible at doing.
Oh, they found Sumail. They found him coming back in again. The observers and sentries were there. He'll have to BKB and try and run himself out of this one. He needs refraction up. The Sunstrike's flying in too. They're right behind him. He just can't get this damn blink off cooldown. Diffuser blade touch. Sumail gone. 99 seconds on the sideline. But still.
Spirit, or he had the Vengeful Spirit negative debuff thing on him as well, decreasing his damage even further. They finally do an Aegis for Aggressif, so is combination, anything can happen. Especially if he gets a Divine Rapier. I really want to see
AUI picked up as the EMP Tornado combination. AUI hits the ground, goes to Sun, immediately triggers Lincoln Sphere. Venoman Stroldy also going off, but Aggressif hiding inside the Doppelganger. So PPD, well, you're going to lose him already. Aggressif actually not too healthy, but remember, he's still got the Aegis Immortal. Axe dunks #1, so Enchantress on the sidelines. AUI still very low. Gets another stun over on Zhao Wei. Ghost will protect him, and there's your two on the Invoker. And in comes Sumail, looking to delete heroes at the moment. Bulba, he doesn't have the mana. He actually can't even combo until finally they will find that kill, but Aggressif back up, burning off everything they've got, and the double buybacks are on their way. You're still battling it out. The Sunstrike perfectly on position. Bulba is going to go down too as Fear blinks out, TPs away to safety. They're here to defend, but Sumail as well as AUI both had to buy back to do so.
Yeah, that fight, they needed a very clean initiation for Evil Geniuses. They even hoped to be able to win that fight, and obviously getting caught in that weird hard camp area. It was a good call and double call from
They jump.
from Bulba. But
AUI going to go for the stun. Remember, they've still got swap available here from AUI, so they could potentially punish position here, but Aggressif chasing them after Fear. He doesn't want this Doombringer to have any kind of part in this fight. Zhao Wei on the run. You can Gale and keep maybe also a little bit delayed out of this, and Sumail, he just can't reach anyone. Has to trigger the BKB. Zhao Wei welcomes it. He actually walks in closer to it, but the shallow grave is up for MMY. Sumail knows he can't get it. It's actually Aggressif under the Team more towers, attacking the captain of EG. Now he'll move towards the core with a deafening blast. Got all the space in the world. Sumail is down. This should almost be the game. Without 2 minutes of Sumail, they can easily take out 2 lanes of Frank, if not more. They're going for the GG push, and there it is. Cliff game. It is going to be LGD taking it in 54 minutes, 2-1 against EG, and they'll take #1 position out of Group D.
well played by LGD. I think this draft was it was kind of interesting. It was a little bit wonky from Evil Geniuses, and I think their execution showed as much that it wasn't something that maybe they were super practiced with, and the adjustments that they had to make were just a little bit off. I think a lot of they just lost too much control early on, and it snowballed against them. And you'll see that constantly with LGD. They'll take a small opening that you